For me to say that I am excited to show you this is an understatement. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Raising the Rogers Homestead. So it has been a long week. I took video of pretty much every single day that I was working on this new chicken coop. They are all time lapses, so it won't take that long. A little bit of voiceover so that I can just explain exactly what I was doing. Then we will do a little bit of a tour and we will show the chicken coop completely done. I am really tickled with the way it turned out. So let's get right into those time lapses and y'all let me know what you think. All right, so this was day number 1. Me and Liam worked on the panels, got everything put together. I just used a 2x4 to do my spacing at the bottom. And then I came back in between, so you see they're kind of uneven across the top. I came back in between with just some 14, 16 gauge wire and wrapped them all together to give me that consistent hoop. Day 2, we framed up the door. I'd already put the ones on the back and forgot to record it. I'm just stripping down some wood here for the roost. So got all the roosts put together and I was super excited with how they actually turned out. Day 3, I'm putting everything across the top. So you got the header beam that runs all the way across the top to just kind of keep everything in good shape. These things are super rigid whenever you put something like that across the top. And this is just showing the door. So I got the door hung and that header beam across the top. I got it fastened in with actually with fence staples, but it went pretty well. Next day, I am putting together or framing out the net for the nesting boxes. So I built it 6 foot long, 2 foot tall, and split it in half so that those milk crates would fit in there. Nice and easy. I only had a few of them the first day. I had to go see if I could get some more, and I was able to. And this was the next day. This was chicken wire day. If you've never built a hoop coop, the most time consuming thing is getting all of the wire twisted and tied and stapled and however you're going to get it all on there. That takes longer than anything. Took me all evening to get this done. Just the front and then the back, just a piece at a time. But I got it on there good and tight, and I was pretty happy with the way it turned out, for sure. Probably one of my better jobs of putting on chicken wire. That night, I just didn't want to give up, so I just kept going. So I was trying to get the nesting boxes mounted. I had to cut each piece of wood at a certain angle. That way that I could get this thing up there, and I was tickled with how it actually turned out. Got the nesting boxes put in there. I actually put artificial turf in the bottom of them, and I'm just going to see how that goes. I may regret that and may have to do something different, but I know it's kind of hard to see exactly what I was doing, but I was just getting them all put up and then putting the roost bars out in front of the milk crates so that they had something to jump up to and then be able to go into the nesting boxes. But pretty excited about the way they turned out for sure. Here's a daylight picture. I took this the next day because I felt like that video was awfully dark, but you got the nesting boxes and all the roosting poles. I think there's 60 or 70 linear foot of roost poles. So they say 1 linear foot per chicken, but I've seen them roost tighter than that. And then this is just putting the tarp on, put it all the way across. I'll zip tie the eyelets in the front, and then I'll use the actual boards at the bottom to kind of pinch it in place. But I was excited about that. And then there was nothing left to do but to get it out to the field. So here we go. All right, so for me to say that I am excited to show you this is an understatement. I have been wanting to do this for a really long time, and with a lot of work, as you've seen, it's finally done. So I'm gonna take you on a little bit of a tour. So we'll start with the outside first. So obviously got the chicken wire on the outside. And then we went with a 10 mil tarp. That's usually what we put on all of our structures, just because they last up. This tarp will last 2 to 3 years, and then it'll need to be replaced. But for the money, you can't really beat it. I am so excited about this thing. So the overall size of it, I need to tack down these corners. So the overall size of it, it's 16 foot long and 8 foot wide. So that should be able to hold as many chickens as I could want, I would imagine. I mean, I would think I'd be able to hold upwards of 100 birds in here. Obviously, it would need some more nesting boxes, but I think that I think it would hold quite a few birds. Well, let's check out the inside. So first things first is the door. Now, that little design on the door doesn't mean anything. That's just how it kind of came out. I put the latch down low because that was really the only spot I had to put anything, and we'll have to put like a little D-ring or something on it. That way it can't get opened real easy. So plenty of roosting bars. I'm excited about that. And the nesting boxes turned out great. Now I haven't decided yet, but I might put something on the front of them just to kind of give them like a little more privacy. But this right here will definitely be a lot more private than what they had been laying in, and they lay in it just fine. So we're gonna try that. I did put wire up here up above it, that way that they couldn't roost on it or anything, and keep them off the top of it. But man, I am so excited about this thing. So the extra tarp in the back, we'll just leave it flipped up like that. Like I said, I gotta tack up these corners or something, but we'll leave it in the back like that. And then this winter, we'll pull that thing down over the back of it, and it'll cover all the way to the roosting bars. So that'll leave the bottom for ventilation. I am gonna put an automatic chicken door right here. I just hadn't ordered it yet. So pumped about this thing. Now the only thing left to do is we're gonna put it in the chicken area. I'm not gonna take away their current chicken coops just yet. Probably gonna leave this in there for a day or two or so. The only thing that I really gotta figure out is how I'm gonna set the water up inside of there, because I want everything all in that coop. So let's get it over there too. Need a bungee cord. Ah. That one. All right, let's open this thing up. See what the chickens think. The chickens are trying to settle in a little bit. I'm excited to have this done. I've got it over here in the chicken area where their other hoop coops are. So this one is going to replace the two big ones, that one and that one, and the small one. So that's going to replace them. And I think that it'll be plenty big and plenty of room. So I got to get them used to this. So just a basic overhaul of the whole thing. So all in all, this chicken coop is 16 foot long, 8 foot wide. I put 10 nesting boxes in it, so that should be plenty for what we have. That's what's laying right now. I can always add more on the other side. Eventually I am gonna put the water and stuff in here, but right now I just want them to get used to this coop before I take the other one away from them. Hey, can you not? Can you not? Can you please, excuse me, can you not? Can I help you? Can I help you? Hey, hey, will you stop? Anyway, so all in all, so I already had the fence post on site. A lot of this other wood and stuff that I use for, guys, are you serious? Can you not? Will you please go? Can you get out? Can you get out, please? Okay, that's enough of that. Can you get out? Can you get out, please? Stop. Go out there. Go chase a chicken or something. Okay. That's good, thank you. So anyway, all in all, I had the fence post on site, so I reused them. So I did have to buy the 4x4s. I went ahead and bought the panels. I was gonna use the panels that are on the chicken coops now, but I didn't want to take that away from them and then throw them into this. So I'm gonna use those panels on the next shelter that I build. Will you stop? So I bought the panels, I bought the chicken wire, had the post, bought the 4x4s. The milk crates I was able to get for free. I bought the wood for the roosts and stuff. So all in all, completely done, an 8x16 coop. I think I had roughly $350 in this coop. Now, I know that that's a lot of money on the front end, but comparatively speaking, if you were to buy an 8x16 coop, number one, it wouldn't be mobile. And that's, for me, it's essential that it is mobile. But an 8x16 coop, you're gonna spend a couple grand on that. So I call that a win. But anyway, guys, that's the rundown for today. I appreciate you guys hanging out and being patient with me. It took me a little longer to get this thing together than I expected, but I was just having to work on it on the evenings. But guys, if you haven't, please subscribe to our channel and like this video. It helps us out a ton. But until next time, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.